If you had to, what would you give up? Food or sex?
Sex?
Seriously, answer faster.
Oh, I'm sorry, honey. No, when she said sex, I wasn't thinking about sex with you.
It's the Design Issue on Sunday Morning. And here again is Jane Pauley.
The laughs were by design in the hit TV show Friends, about life in an apartment building. These days, Courtney Cox is taking her living conditions a little more seriously. She's talking with our Jonathan Vigliotti.
Yeah, that's pretty.
Dressed in black, on the white sands of Miami Beach, Courtney Cox strikes a pose during a recent photo shoot.
Gorgeous, yeah, that's beautiful.
The camera's on her, but she's the one hyper-focused.
I always say it's called, I suffer from acute awareness. I do notice things, I can't help it.
I was afraid you would notice a few things if I was disheveled or if
I would notice. You're pretty together.
Am I?
Oh, yeah. Is that a built-in cuff?
It is a built-in cuff.
I like it.
It's that attention to detail that in part inspired the admitted neat freak to create a new line of scented beauty products for the home, fittingly called Homecourt.
It is a combination of everything from surface spray to clean your surfaces, your countertops, your whatever. It is hand soap, hand cream, dish soap, room deodorizer.
Courtney Cox, you can choose to put your name on anything. Why did you focus on Homecourt and cleaning products?
You know, I played that character, Monica, and that
that character.
Yeah, that character.
Oh, look at her. So happy.
Oh yeah, that character, Monica Geller.
If only there were a smaller one to clean this one.
An at times neurotic, always lovable New Yorker.
It just got interesting.
So
That
she was
person.
a neat person, and guess who else is? Me.
Homecourt is a full circle moment for the 59-year-old Alabama native. Cox studied design and architecture in college before deciding to pursue a very different creative career.
I moved to New York. I started modeling. I'm only 5'5", but I did stuff like book covers.
You had this like short hair on one of the book covers I saw.
I got my hair cut really short and changed my whole look.
Next, the first of a few big breaks.
Can you believe that's 40 years ago?
No, it's wild.
When Cox was chosen to appear with Bruce Springsteen in the 1984 music video for Dancing in the Dark.
It was directed by Brian De Palma, and I guess he hired me because I was authentically nervous and genuinely not a good dancer, but I was shy, and it worked.
Hello, can I help you?
Hello. Alex P. Keaton, overachiever.
It worked wonders, with Cox landing a recurring role on Family Ties.
Seems like the only thing you haven't won yet is the Miss America contest.
Well, you know that's all political.
What was Michael J. Fox like to work?
The nicest guy. He's so talented. He taught me so much.
Then, in 1994, the show about a group of 20-somethings in the city. A series that changed everything.
No one told you life was gonna be this way.
That show. Thank God for that show. Oh.
How did that come to be?
That was at the tail end of when I was really running out of money. I got an audition. I went in and I read the pilot and I said, this is great. But you didn't know how special it was. But then when you put this cast together, and our incredible writers, it was lightning in a bottle.
42 to 21, like the turkey Ross is done.
Lightning in a bottle that launched a meteoric career. From the Scream film franchise and Ace Ventura to Cougar Town to becoming a producer, director, and entrepreneur. Through it all, Cox has remained herself, caring, candid, and deeply empathetic. She's still very close to the co-stars that were with her when it all began.
It's hard to believe it's been 30 years since it premiered. It's been 20 years now since the last episode. You went on Instagram and you said that you were forever grateful. What are you forever grateful for?
I do not want to be those people like cry. I hate that. I don't know, I'm just grateful that I had that opportunity to work with such wonderful people and to live the life that I have now, that was my family. I mean, we went through everything. Those 10 years were everything. And just made that they're my family.
How did you get to be so cute?
Well, my grandfather was Swedish, and my grandmother was actually a tiny little bunny.
You've reflected on Instagram about Matthew Perry, a member of your family.
Mm-hmm.
Matthew Perry, who played Chandler Bing, died last year at 54.
What stands out most in your life? What kind of impact did he have?
I think he's probably one of the funniest human beings in the world. He, you know, he's just so funny. He is genuinely a huge heart, obviously struggled. I'm so thankful I got to work so closely with him for so many years. He visits me a lot, if we believe in that.
I know you're a spiritual person, which makes that statement very interesting. So you still feel his presence?
Oh yeah, I talk to my mom, my dad, Matthew. I feel like there are a lot of people that I think that guide us. I do sense, yeah, I sense Matthew's around for sure.
Friends are always close by. Jennifer Aniston and Lisa Kudrow were with Cox when she was honored with a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. And jokingly, Cox couldn't resist giving it a little polish. And it's that shine that she hopes to share with Homecourt.
We don't think of our home as an extension of us, but it is. How much time do we spend at home? So why skimp on the things that are so important? And I just think people should treat their home the way they treat themselves. This is the one I told you is like a real rose. You could smell it in the room.
I can tell, yeah.
Can you smell how much it smells like a rose?
Smells like an English rose, yeah.
Yeah.
Smells really like smelling a rose. It really does.
Yeah.
I'm not paid for this, so.
Whether I'm working or not working, it's another creative outlet. I care about every detail, so it's a passion.